Hey, everybody. Today we're talking about your niche. Some people call it your niche, and I like to call it both depending on which rhyme I'm using. Today, let's get you niched. Stick around. You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
All right, I am recording in a very different space today. I'm traveling with family, so you may hear little different sounds and cars going by or voices in the distance, but this is what it is to get the job done. Today, I want to talk to you about getting niched, and what I mean by that is for you to finally, once and for all, decide who you are targeting. Who do you help best? People get so confused on this and they get hung up on it, and then it stops them from moving forward in their business. But it truly is a really important part of being able to stand out in the market. So if you help a certain subsection of a category of people, now you become the go-to expert in the field who helps those types of people. So when you're trying to sell to more people, you're actually watering down your brand, and it becomes very confusing if you are the right choice for someone to work with you. But if you are very, very clear on who you want to work with and you only work with those types of people are going to get word of it, and they're going to spread the message around with their friends who are also those type of people, and you become the go-to person, that expert in the industry. So it's really powerful to niche down, to figure out who your niche is so that you can actually make more money by selling to less people. So today, what I want to do is I want to go through one of the worksheets that I have inside of my niche kit. I actually have a kit that I sell. It's $7 on my website. You can find it there at melissmarketing.com. And it's called Niching Down to Rise Up, the art of increasing your income by helping less people. So if you want to go ahead and grab that kit, you can. Today, I'm going over one of the worksheets that I have in that kit. So to find your niche, the first thing you have to do is to determine which type of coach or healer you are. And if you're just starting out, maybe you need to figure out, are you a coach or are you a healer before you get to this part? Luck doesn't exist. What you believe about your business is what you will attract. How you feel about receiving money through your services is going to directly influence your sales. Join me for my new program, Client Abundance, where I will teach you how to attract an abundance of new clients. We will be using energy and alignment, as well as practical marketing strategy to get you what you want. abundancestrategy.com/clients. Let's say you're a coach. I'm going to go through the coach first, and then I'll give you an example for a healer as well. So now you need to figure out, what type of coach am I? You don't want to just say, hey, I'm a coach who needs help, because that is very, very vague. We want to get really specific. So you want to say, what type of coach am I? Am I a life coach? Am I a love coach? Am I a health coach, a parenting coach, an empowerment coach? Maybe I'm a mindset coach. So figure out which type of coach you are. It could be one of the ones I gave an example of here, or literally anything else. And then we're going to narrow that down even further. So the first thing is, who are you? Which type of coach are you? Now, if you're a healer, some examples are, what type of healer? Are you a hypnotherapist? Are you a Reiki master? Are you an intuitive or a medium? Maybe you're a spiritual healer or an EFT tapper or a crystal healer. So you want to figure out, who are you? What type of coach or healer are you? Now, the next step is to figure out, what do you teach? What can you educate people on? You could go live on it. You could talk about it. You can write blogs about it. You could tell stories around it. You're really, really connected to this topic. What do you teach on? So for example, if I said I was a love coach, one of the choices could be, I teach on finding a partner after the age of 40. Another love coach may teach on deepening intimacy with their partner. And a third love coach might talk about matchmakers for millionaires. So you can get really specific here on what you teach. I'll give you another example. For healers, let's say that you are a hypnotherapist. What do you teach on? Do you teach on stop smoking, getting people to quit smoking? Do you teach on womb regression? Do you teach on healing your inner childhood trauma? So there are several hypnotherapists and they all have their specialty that they teach on. So number one, who are you? And number two, what do you teach? And then the third thing is, who is this for? Who will you reach your message with this topic? So who is it for? So is it for single moms? Is it for foster parents? Is it for Christian parents? Is it for someone grieving the death of a loved one? And you can get really specific. So when you have step one, determining which type of coach or healer that you are, step two, narrowing down on what you educate on, and step three, figuring out who will you reach with this message. And once you've got all three of those figured out, that is your niche. So if you need more clients and you can figure out your niche, now you can cater specifically to that market with the language that they resonate with. That's going to make you stand out in the market. That's going to make you be different, and people will be attracted to that, the people who need you the most. So think about that, go through that. And again, if you want to grab my kit, you can go find that on my website under shop. And I hope this helps. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Hey, coaches and healers, it's time to feel supported in your business. Head on over to our free community to get access to my best resources for free. I'm talking marketing tips, business strategy, feedback, and so much more. Join now at magneticmarketingmastermind.com. See you there.